Mr. Davis or Ms.
Hey.
Davis? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
the beneficiary of Dwayne Davis right here. The beneficiary.
What is it?
Are you Dwayne? Are you Dwayne? Excuse me. Are you Dwayne Davis Jr.?
I'm the beneficiary owner right here.
Do you reside at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007?
Yes, the estate does assign there.
Do you reside in that property?
The beneficiary, yes.
Do you? Who the person I'm talking to, is that the person who is in this property at 2170 East Jefferson? You're not answering my question.
I don't fully understand it. Say it again.
All right, okay.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel. No one is above the law. I don't know what it is, but the sovereign citizen thing, it seems to be getting bigger and bigger. I don't know where these guys and ladies are getting this information from, but the more you look nowadays, they're popping up in all types of courtrooms, and today is no different. We got two different sovereign citizens in two different courtrooms, and I'm sure there won't be much between both of their ideologies, but let's not assume, because I've seen some strange sovereign citizen ideologies. I've heard things that I've never heard from other sovereign citizens, so I don't want to lump everybody together. Let's just see what these two have to say to these Let's just see what these two have to say to these two different judges, and let's see if the judges. Let's just see what these two have to say to these two different judges, and let's see what the judge's response is to these different arguments. Let's go ahead and roll that footage.
Calling case number 22393437. This is Pasadena Investments LLC versus Dwayne Davis Jr. and all occupants at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, Mr. Davis at this time owes $6,706, court cost of $157. This is a subsequent hearing.
All right, Mr. Davis or Ms.
Hey.
Davis? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
the beneficiary of Dwayne Davis right here. The beneficiary.
What is it?
Are you Dwayne? Excuse me. Are you Dwayne Davis Jr.?
I'm the beneficiary owner right here.
Do you reside at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007?
Yes, the estate does assign there.
Do you reside in that property?
The beneficiary, yes.
Do you? Who the person I'm talking to, is that the person who is in this property at 2170 East Jefferson? You're not answering my question.
I don't fully understand it. Say it again.
All right, okay. At this point, I don't see anyone who resides at 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 1007. If you do reside there, please make the court aware of it.
Okay.
Your Honor, since the defendant has not identified himself as the defendant in this particular matter.
I just did. I just told you I'm the beneficiary.
Your Honor,
Of the name.
Your Honor, since the defendant has not identified himself as a person in this property, he's attempting to try to act like he's a sovereign. This property is owned and is an apartment building. We're asking for a default judgment at this time. If he decides to pay it, that's great. If not, we'll be moving forward after time expires.
Before we proceed with this matter, can I ask the director of the beneficiary? I'm talking to the plaintiff, sir. My legal person, I'm showing you right here, a corporation. Can you write me in 21 days and provide me evidence that you have legal?
Your Honor, none of that is
know.
required by law in this court. I'm asking for a default judgment this time. Quit wasting the court's time. If he wants to file the appropriate court paper or identify himself to the court as you've requested on numerous occasions, then we can proceed forward. At this time, playing these legal games is against.
I have a birth certificate right here.
Against the law. Two, we provide the court with a lease agreement. We provide the court with the ledger. We're asking for a default judgment.
The court is in receipt of a summons, a complaint, a demand for non-payment of rent, as well as a lease agreement.
The summons was never notarized.
Signed with Dwayne Davis Jr., as well as the proof of service. Mr. Davis, Dwayne Davis Jr., how much is your monthly rent?
I want to say 900.
When's the last time you paid rent?
Long time. Siri paid my back balance, but Pasadena never put it to my account. So I consider Pasadena either took the money or what. I don't know what they did with it, but Siri definitely paid it. It's on the record. It's on my the record with the Siri. You can find it in their profile. But they're supposed to pay my back balance.
I don't know. I can't find it in my profile. So you qualify. Sarah paid. How much did Sarah pay?
They paid up to like September, but they didn't pay they're supposed to pay July, August, September, but Pasadena never put that to my account.
Your Honor, if it wasn't applied, my client didn't receive it. That is not our burden. Okay. It's his burden.
But that's in documents though that they were supposed to pay. I have it in documents.
Your Honor, I'm not going to sit and argue all day, Your Honor. Bottom line is, the money is for his benefit. It is not for my client's benefit. Just like paying a mortgage payment. If I send a mortgage payment in, if it's not received, it's still on me. If you send a mortgage payment on my behalf and it's not received, it's still on the person who has the mortgage. He's the renter. It is his responsibility to have the money paid, or to whoever's paying on his behalf, that we receive it. We have done everything we're supposed to do. The documentation speaks for itself. At this time, again, I'm requesting for either default judgment or judgment by hearing.
And then I'm talking to the plaintiff. Can you just write me and saying that you have authority as a public servant to me?
Your Honor, I am not writing.
I'm not Mr. Davis. This is a landlord-tenant court. This is summary proceedings. This is the second hearing, and you're afforded legal counsel. Legal counsel was available. They said that they could not assist you at this matter. Are you even identifying yourself as Dwayne Davis Jr.?
No, I'm the beneficiary of that name.
So are you not Dwayne Davis Jr.?
No, I am not. I am not.
Okay. We are entering. The court has not received the call or answer from Dwayne Davis Jr. Does anyone on this Zoom reside at 2170 East Jefferson, number 1007? Is anyone present who lives in that property on this Zoom?
Your Honor, again, no one's responded asking for my default judgment. We can submit it to the court before the end of the day, along with a full ledger.
Default judgment granted.
Thank you, Judge.
Please submit the paperwork. Colin, you're free to leave. Well, nobody identified themselves, so calling the next case.
All right. So what we just witnessed in Judge McConaughey's courtroom is a classic example of how these word games simply do not work, especially in a landlord-tenant court. The defendant refused to identify himself, which we know he is Dwayne Davis Jr. He kept referring to himself as the beneficiary and tried to shift the conversation away from the actual issue, which was what? Unpaid rent. But here's the problem. This is a summary proceedings court. It's straightforward. Either you live there or you don't. Either you owe the rent or you don't. When he refused to properly identify himself and address the substance of the complaint, the judge had no choice. Judge McConaughey had no choice but to grant default judgment. And that's the key takeaway here. When you focus on semantics instead of substance, you lose on procedure. And in court, procedure is everything. And we keep saying that here on this channel. So we see Mr. Davis Jr. lost in this landlord-tenant dispute. And now let's see what this next sovereign citizen has to say in the courtroom of Judge Kometz.
I'm wondering if you got those check stubs that I've entered in.
I didn't get any check stubs.
So
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. I did get some check stubs. Yes, you were the one that did have them. Yeah, I had a question on those because you got 2 support notices on each stub. So do you have more than one case?
yes, sir.
Okay, how many children do you have?
2.
Okay, this one and another one?
Yep.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out, I have a feeling that what's happening is they are maxed out on how much they can take out of your checks. The reason that you keep getting hauled in is because you're not paying the full amount of child support.
But at the time that they was taking the money out of my checks, they issued the warrant.
Right. If you owe $100 and they only collect $70, you're gaining $30 a month in arrears. And once the arrears hit a month, well, that's why I was asking, because the amount of child support that is are these weekly checks or monthly?
Weekly, sir.
Okay.
It's 440. They was receiving that, and at the time,
and how much did they say that you owe?
Just now, recently?
Yeah.
They said I was in arrears just 5,000.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a feeling that's what's happening. Now you have the right to have this child support reviewed at this point in time. It's been 3 years since the last order, so it can be reviewed for you.
But my whole thing is, I wasn't paying because last year, April, they got a $5,000 check on my behalf.
From whom?
From an employer, from a settlement, which was from an employer.
Okay, and they confiscated all 5,000?
Yep, it was.
Okay, and that should have gone against any arrears. Now their next question would be, are you sure they got it?
Child support?
No, the $5,000 check.
Child support got that $5,000 check.
Are you sure they got it?
Yes, I'm sure they got it.
Because what I would do if I were you is ask for an accounting of the case to make sure they got it. An accounting will give you a computer readout of every month that you owe and every payment that's been made. And they do it in writing. So if you write them and ask for an accounting of your child support, because some of this stuff will not be in the court file. The court file is a public file. So the court does not know how much your arrearage is unless they apply for a show cause. Okay.
Okay. And I haven't been paying recently because I was under the impression that the obligation is $445 a month.
Well, it looks like how have you not been paying? Are you not employed anymore?
I'm at work right now.
Okay. Well, it's because the employer automatically takes it out.
Right. I just started this job, and
Okay. Then you have to notify the front of the court what job you changed to, so that they can apply it to the appropriate. Because they issue an automatic income withholding order. Again, that does not go in the court file because it contains some very specific information about you, and you don't want that public information.
This is what I'm trying to say to you, sir. They received $5,000 last.
And I told you what to do to deal with that.
April.
Yeah.
I was under the impression cover the rest of the year. I did not know that
they don't cover anything forward. They only cover things currently owed.
Right. Okay.
They can't hold money forward. If they have an overpayment within 48 hours, they will send you back a check for the overpayment.
Okay. Well, they still was in breach of contract.
There is no contract. This is the law. That's not a contract.
Is this Zoom just about child support?
Yeah. Sorry, Ms. Cry. That's what his motion's about.
And why did I have to join? I'm thinking this for
my motion. You have a motion?
Yes, I do.
I have a motion for child support and an amended motion for child support. Those are the only motions before the court.
My motion wasn't about child support.
What was your motion about?
It was basically just for me trying to get his rights and stuff revoked. I did all this stuff.
We don't revoke rights in a parent in a family law case.
You should have been getting some paper. I did all this stuff.
Well, that motion would be automatically denied because we do not revoke parental rights in a family law case. That has to be done in a neglect case.
In a what case?
An abuse neglect case.
So why did they have me filling out the papers?
I have no idea. I don't know what papers you filled out. I don't have them. Okay. So I'm sorry, I didn't know you had a motion. But I was going to ask for your input before we finish this. I'm just trying to deal with his issues on child support.
Okay.
He seems to be under a misapprehension that this is a contractual relationship, and it's not. It's a statutory relationship.
Okay.
The front of the court is following their statutory authority to collect child support on behalf of the child. So that's what's necessary, and they will automatically follow their rules and the statutes in doing so. The court tells them when or if child support should be reviewed. And again, I've informed you, sir, Mr. Miller, you have the right to ask for a child support review if that's what you're asking for. But yeah, if you're not paying support, they're going to be hauling you in to explain why you're not paying.
Well, I also was sick.
Okay, that's fine too. But again, you're going to have to explain why the payments weren't being made and why you owe.
Payments wasn't being made because I was under.
You're under a misapprehension, not an understanding. So that one I could tell you you're wrong on. So the best you can do is ask for an accounting to make sure that all money is accounted for and all payments are accounted for. Now, do you want this sent to the front of the court for a child support review?
I want this case closed and dismissed.
It's not going to be closed, and it's not going to be dismissed.
So even though they were receiving the full monthly obligations, it's okay for them to.
If you owe, they're going to haul you in to find out why you're not paying the amount.
And we wasn't receiving I wasn't receiving no full amount.
Well, ma'am, part of this, you're not going to receive the full amount. You're on state aid. The reason that this case was brought, it was brought by the state of Michigan because of your state aid. When you're on state aid, the state mandates the child support be paid in accordance with the law, and then they confiscate portions of that child support to reimburse the state for what they're paying on behalf of the child.
Is this Admiralty Maritime Court law?
No, it's not Admiralty Maritime Court law. This is the state of Michigan. We are not in the middle of an ocean.
Because the flag in the back got a gold fringe on it.
Yeah, don't even do that bull. That's a bunch of bull.
Uh-oh. We are at that fork in the road. This is where things always take that sovereign turn. We just heard Judge Kometz clearly explain that child support is statutory. It is not contractual. And instead of addressing the accounting issue like the judge advised, what does he do? He pivots to Admiralty law, which that has nothing to do with what's going on here. We know Admiralty law deals with the sea, with boats, things like that. He's talking about the gold fringes on the flag, uniform commercial code, all of that. And the judge shuts it down immediately, which he should have. This is family law court in the state of Michigan. It is governed by statute, not maritime law, not the UCC, not private contracts. What we're seeing here is someone trying to apply internet legal theories to a statutory obligation. And the judge is making it crystal clear that it does not apply here.
It is a United States. I don't know what you're receiving, ma'am, but this case was brought by the prosecutor's office on behalf of DHHS because of state aid involvement.
Oh, I don't receive anything. I haven't since.
Okay, well then once you stop that, then you should be receiving the full amount, but the state will confiscate part of anything that's still owed to them from any child support collected. Right now, I'm not sure how much the arrearage is. Obviously, there is an arrearage. So, no, the UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code, does not apply to this court, sir. This is a family law court.
That you don't have on the gown neither, so you're not.
You're right. That's because I'm an appointed judicial official, not an elected judicial official. So yes, I have a full authority. I am sworn in. I am an attorney prior to being this in my judicial capacity. So yeah, I have full authority, and the authority is given to me by statute as well. So I follow the statutes, the laws that I have to follow.
So this statutes and codes, it's not actually law.
It's not code, it's law. It's statutes. It's the laws of the state of Michigan.
Statutes and codes.
Statutes, no codes. The Uniform Commercial Code does not apply to this court.
Ouch.
All right. Do you want the child support review or not, sir?
I do want the child support review.
Okay. In that case, I will send this for a child support review. Ms. Cry, any questions, ma'am?
Nope.
All righty. I will look at your motion when I do receive it, ma'am. I don't know when it's scheduled for, but it was not scheduled for this morning. Okay.
That's what I thought this was for.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. This was for his motion.
Oh.
All right. Have a good morning to both of you. I'll send this to the front of the court for child support review. Have your most recent current pay stub available. Both of you.
I'm under the impression that there's a warrant.
You do have a warrant.
I didn't notice a warrant, but that wouldn't come up on this file for this motion. That would be a separate issue. You might want to call the warrant department if you believe there's a warrant, because you can deal with that.
Okay? I wasn't properly served on.
Again, the court has no paperwork concerning any of your warrant. I don't have her paperwork for her motion. I can't advise on things that I don't have before me, because I need to look at them before I find out if they're properly served or not. Call the warrant office and find out what's going on if you believe there's a warrant. This is the first I've heard of it.
This is the motion for support.
This is the motion for support, and that's why I'm sending it to the front of the court for child support review.
And this all is under the same thing. Why they issued the warrant? Supposedly.
No, that's separate issues. This is ongoing support. Your warrant is about back support, if there is one. Okay. Yep. Two separate departments. All righty. Good luck. Have a good morning. Take care, everybody. Motion's granted for support.
And that right there, guys, is why these arguments continue to fall apart. Judge Kometz gave him practical advice, request an accounting, ask for a support review, bring your pay stubs, follow the proper channels. Listen, sir, this is how you handle it. That's what he basically told him. But instead of staying focused on resolving the arrears, which he owed, he kept trying to challenge how legit the court was. And once you start arguing jurisdiction based on gold fringe flags and maritime theories and the Michigan family law courtroom, you've already lost the room. You've already lost the judge and everybody in the court. These courts operate under statutory authority. So whether someone agrees with the system or not, it is enforceable law. And until people understand the difference, guys, between internet theory and actual courtroom procedure, we're going to keep seeing these same results. But I hope that you guys enjoyed these two proceedings. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe. We're almost at that 1,000 subscribers. All of you that have already subscribed, thank you so much. It is truly appreciated. But it's time for us to get out of here, guys. And don't forget that no one is above the law.